Now, hairsprays and different things like that, I get it. But the other products, it would be helpful. I think it would be helpful. It ruffles my feathers, but it is what it is. Hey guys, welcome back. What's going on, subbies? And I want to say an hola to all my newbies. And just in case you don't know what a newbie is, well, I'm about to tell you. A newbie be anybody checking me out, maybe for the first time, maybe for the second. Honey, we do not count around here. It could be your third time. We don't keep up with those type of things. I just want all of my subbies and I want all of my newbies to say hello to each other, grab hands, and come on in. Okay, so for today we got another little quickie. I was sitting around, well, actually I was in the shower. And while I was in the shower, a little certain thing happened in the shower while I was using my shampoo and my conditioner. You know, my Helichrysum, that shampoo. So when that happened, I said to myself, self, this got to go on the list. This has to go on the list of hair pet peeves. And honey, that's what we're about to do. I did a video on hair pet peeves. I did about 5, maybe 1 or 2 more. And so I am back again to give 5 more hair pet peeves as far as hair or hair products. So we're just gonna jump right into it. So as I had aforementioned, that while I was in the shower, what I hate, one of the things that I just cannot stand, the whole running out of shampoo and having a whole lot of conditioner left. Now, we all know that when we use shampoos, most of us, we use more than one go or more than one round of the shampoo. From the same shampoo, I use about maybe 2 rounds. So I do one wash, rinse it out, wash it again from this one particular bottle. And with conditioner, you only use it that one time. So in one session, you can use your shampoo about up to 3 times, but your conditioner once. And there goes the shampoo to conditioner ratio. So you quickly run out of shampoo, and meanwhile you got basically a whole bottle left of the conditioner. Now, that's not anybody else's fault. It just is what it is because you use more of one than the other. But I can't say that does not make me any less irritable when it happens. And it just happened when I washed my hair. I'm down to the last squeeze of the Helichrysum. I done tilted the bottles on the side of the bathtub, so next time I come in, I can get a couple of drops. So I can possibly, maybe, perhaps, get a couple more drops out of this bottle before going to the next bottle. And meanwhile, look at all this conditioner that I have left. I have a good amount of conditioner left. So that's what I'm talking about as far as the shampoo to conditioner ratio. For most of us, it is off. And just as a side note, just in case you haven't checked the community board as of late, Theory, the company that makes the shampoo that I just showed you, my holy grails, they make shampoos, conditioner, a whole lot of stuff. They are having a Mother's Day sale. I believe it's 30% off. So you may want to go check that out if you're interested, and I am not sponsored. I just wanted to put that out there to all of y'all who also enjoy Theory products that, hey, everything's on sale. And honey, it was just in time because like I said, I am scraping the bottom of the bottle as far as what I have right now. So anyway, that is my first pet peeve, and they're in no particular order. But my next hair pet peeve are expiration dates. Expiration dates on hair products, especially the ones that have oils in them and things of that nature. Now, I have noticed that, of course, the natural hair products, I won't say of course, but a lot of the natural hair products, they do have expiration dates on them. But there are some hair products that do not have expiration dates on them at all. And I feel that it would be very advantageous to us consumers to know when these products expire so that we don't get them home, open them up, and they've already separated. or they smell funny. You know what I mean? And the expiration dates that are on a lot of the products, they're hard to read. They have a whole bunch of numbers and code and this and that, and you don't even know which part is the expiration date. So with that being said, I know that some companies are more aware of it and they're better than others as far as expiration dates. But I wish it was an overall, consensus to put dates on products, especially those that can spoil. It would be very helpful just to have those be consistent from brand to brand to brand. Now, this next hair pet peeve, I talked about this a while back because it was certain beliefs or hair myths that people believed at that particular time, and honey, they still believe it, which really blows my mind because there are so many examples of the opposite. But I'm just going to say it. One of my hair pet peeves is that people still believe that textured hair, or black people with textured hair, our hair doesn't grow. And usually it's us that say it. Okay, so it's not an outside thing. It's, for the most part, an inside thing. Inside the group, inside the tribe of people, if you will. And it just boggles my mind to still see comments or hear comments or different declarations of disbelief when they see a black woman with long hair. And usually it's followed up with, well, that has to be a wig, or that has to be a weave. Some people are compelled to show you their roots, part their hair and make sure hey, this is actually my hair. I normally do that when I do my hair checks or my hair check-ins, simply because when I part my hair, it's not necessarily to show the roots and prove that it is my hair. And those who've been around the block with me a time or two, you guys know that I do that to show the middle back part of my hair or certain parts of my hair that I've had issues with prior to or during this hair journey. But I don't do it to prove that my hair is my hair. And I will say that I did get a comment, and this was a while back, that basically said that my hair was a wig. Yes, they did. They said, it's got to be a wig, or something to that effect. And I just came in very calmly and just with a virtual smile, and I just responded. I said, hey, so-and-so. I said, my hair's not a wig, but I'm flattered that you think so. And I left it at that. But again, textured hair can grow. Coarse hair, 4C hair, however you want to break it down, but our hair can grow, and black people can grow long hair like any other group of people. It may take extra care, but that's the whole point. In hair care, you have to care for your hair for it to grow and be healthy. Now, again, there are other factors behind hair growth as far as length and as far as how fast your hair can grow. And that's all a part of the hair cycle, the hair growth cycle, and genetics. But we can grow hair, and I want us specifically to stop saying that, because it's not true. There are a whole slew of women on social media, including here on YouTube, beautiful women with long hair, and it's all their own. So I don't even know why we're still talking about this. I really don't. So that is a hair pet peeve of mine. So this next hair pet peeve is sort of along the same lines of the talking, the hair talk. I don't like when now I'm talking about us again, those in the tribe, when we criticize black women's hair. It is such a disservice to us as a group, not only as women, but as black women, as women of color, however you want to put it. Those with textured hair, it just seems like we are under so much pressure to be always perfectly coiffed, even under circumstances where it shouldn't even be expected. When you're working out, when you're doing a sport, and the way that we attack celebrities and public figures for their hair or the way that their hair looks, it's very it's concerning to me. And I think it's a huge reflection, and I'm not going to get deep about it, but we can get deep, but I'm not going to get deep. But it's a huge reflection about how we really feel about us. So it's not necessarily about the person that they're criticizing, but it's more about us and how we feel about how we look overall. I know a lot of you guys may remember the gymnast years ago when she was gymnasticking, doing her flips and doing her thing and her professional thing. And so many people came in, and instead of giving her accolades for winning the award or her achievements, it was more so a nitpick of how her hair looked and how it wasn't together and how it wasn't this and how it wasn't that. And I'm just smacking my head. And even just recently, there was another Black athlete, and she was totally criticized for her hair as well. How people didn't think it looked neat and whatever. Now I'm gonna tell you this. I've always said, even in the beginning, that I believe that our textured hair overall, Black people's hair, Black people, we're beautiful. Our hair is beautiful. It's very diverse, as well as it is very versatile. And as far as coarseness and this whole texture thing that a lot of us are obsessed with, it is self-defeating. And you think that you are really trying to edify and glorify a certain type of Black beauty, and then you're ostracizing the other side based on a standard that's not even real, based on the consensus that a certain type of hair makes us uncomfortable. To see it, it just makes us uncomfortable. And so instead of working on the inside and getting right with yourself about why does this make you feel uncomfortable, we're so quick to point the finger at the other person and what we deem as wrong or not presentable. I said a long time ago, as far as tight curls, anybody who has, tight curls or what we would call in the tribe naps, that's not a bad word. We got to strip away that connotation to that word that it is bad. Nap is a tight curl. That's all it is. So what's wrong with having a tight curl? There's nothing wrong with that. Again, our hair comes in all types of curls and waves and colors and all this other stuff. We have Black people with blonde hair, naturally. We have Black people with just a wave to their hair, naturally. We have Black people with tight coils and curls and kinks. And all of it is beautiful because all of it is a representation of us. Now, I know we're not the only group that sort of has texturism within our community, but being that I'm inside of this particular one, I'm going to speak on this particular one. We got to stop this. We got to stop this whole thing of pointing fingers. Now, I'm not talking about being unkempt. We're not talking about disheveled and unkempt. We're talking about the natural texture of people's hair and the natural reaction to that hair, to moisture or sweat or water or whatever. So we have to stop all that. So that is another hair pet peeve of mine, the criticism of other people's hair. Mind your own hair business. Make sure your hair is together. Mind your own hair business and stay out of other people's hair business. Okay, so on this next and last hair pet peeve, because I said 5, I think we did 5. Okay, so number 5, last one. You guys know that I'm pretty laid back as far as I don't usually have a strong aversion to smells, but I have to say that my last pet peeve is heavily perfumed hair products. Can't stand it. And I know I'm not alone with this one, but I don't know what it is. I don't understand how they make certain products that are so overwhelming that as soon as you open the bottle or take off the cap, it just hits you right in the face. It's just straight perfumery. And that's very off-putting. And I'm thinking of a specific product in mind when I think of this. It's a very popular, well, it was a very popular product. I'm assuming that it still is because it's still around. It's from a pretty big company. I'll just leave it like that. And it's a spray. It's a hairspray. It's a spray that's glossy. So early in my journey, as I was, compiling my products, my holy grails, and testing certain things, I bought this said product, and I said, you know what? I'm going to see how it works on my hair. Honey, I didn't like it. Besides the fact that it left my hair, it almost felt like it reversed my hair. The whole reversion thing where you spray something on your hair, not straight, you spray something on your hair and it seems to revert back to its textured state. Well, it seemed to have done that. And it left my hair looking oily, which, I don't like that. As well as the smell, the scent, the perfumery of it all. It was too overwhelming. I mean, I sprayed that can and honey, it just took over everything. It took over everything, and it seemed like I just could not get rid of it. When I review certain products on here, whether it be skincare or hair care, I do like to mention the smell factor as far as the scent and whether it's strong or not, or whether it dissipates. Well, this particular product, it was with me. It did not dissipate. It just grabbed a hold and stayed right on me until I washed it out that following week. So yeah, I don't like anything that's going to be really heavy and be overwhelming and overpowering as far as smell. And just it just did not work. And I know everybody's different. Everybody has a different capacity, different capacity for smells and what they like and don't like and whatever. But I would think as far as manufacturing certain products that you would err on the side of neutral, if not less or light, and not go so heavy. That way it appeals to a broader group of people instead of just a few. So that is a hair pet peeve of mine, heavily perfumed products, because the perfumery is out of control in some of these things. So I just wanted to come in here, and like I said, the kickoff was the whole shampoo and the conditioner thing, but I just wanted to come in here and just give five more pet peeves of mine regarding hair and or hair products. Not that I want to complain. You see, not that I want to complain, but if I were to complain, it would be these 5 things, in addition to the 5 things that I talked about last time. And I'm sure I can think of more, but like I said, these things sort of popped into my head, and they ruffle my feathers. Here they do. They ruffle my feathers. So I just wanted to share with all of y'all what was in my heart with regard to that. And if y'all have any additional things that y'all want to drop down below, maybe you want to give a high five to the ones that I mentioned, honey, don't hesitate. Just go ahead and commentate down below. Because y'all know I love when y'all share it, because sharing is caring around here. Yes, it is. And so I'm not going to jibber jabber no more. I think we can close this. Yes, honey. Because that's what we're about to do. We're about to close this up and wrap this up in a bow. So with that being said, that wasn't too bad, right? We were in and out, okay? I want to thank you so much for dialing in and showing up. I really do appreciate it. I really do. I really do. And yeah, we'll be back talking about some more stuff. I need y'all to tiptoe back in, or you can run. But I need y'all to come on back because we got more stuff to talk about. So you gotta come back for that. So you already know. It's going to be the same Dolce dial. It's going to be the same Dolce channel. So you come on back.